So I'm coming right now and doing tonight's, wait, let me take this off. I'm actually doing tonight's show right now. Wow. Okay. I'm doing tonight's show right now because I know I'm not going to be back by 5. I'm about to head out, do what I do. Y'all know I go out there every other day to protest. But I'm not going to march, so yeah, I'm trying to keep my show going, because if I went out there every single day, like it would just wipe out the show. It would just completely wipe out the show, because I'm not usually back by 5, and like I said, I don't go out there. You know, I was peacefully marching down the streets in Minneapolis in the 90s, so I'm not gonna keep fucking doing that shit. So anyway, it's going to be, I just wanted to get the episode out before I head out. So here we are. And today we are on I. This is, can you believe it, week 4 of the Get Paid with Creative Nomad show. Welcome, you guys. If you're new here and you're watching for the first time, welcome. I don't usually have on just my natural face. I usually have my brand face, and you know, it's usually a really nice setup. This particular episode is just kind of thrown together because I gotta go. And I didn't want to miss it, and I didn't want to, you know, have that in the back of my mind while I'm out there fighting for the lives of all black people. So today's topic is interpersonal. So the I that we're talking about in the sense of, you know, the building blocks, right, that we're laying down for success, whether financial success or just success as a person, having a strong character, having a strong foundation, a strong belief in yourself. So these are just all little things that I put together, which is why PAID is an acronym, right? So we build on them each week, each day. We build on each one. So today, again, it's I. Now, what I did is wrote down the dictionary definition of I. And what it says that interpersonal is relating to relationships or communicating between people. Now, when it comes to, I think, anything, any type of engagement that you may have with another human being, whether it's your kid, your parent, your colleague, your employer, your employee, you need to have great interpersonal skills, which are pretty much just good people skills, which is pretty much just like humanity. Even when it's just, you know, integrity. Just know how to deal with people, with your clients, your customers, right? Knowing how to forecast or predict what your client or your customer may need, and being able to communicate that through your advertisements, through your media ads, through your social media pages, through your website, and different things like that. Because even to me, even when you're not communicating face to face or mouth to mouth or directly, you're still communicating interpersonally online through your website and different things like that. Just your brand and what it represents. So for me, I added this I because it's also one of the things that I think the child that they have in office, the commander-in-chief, I think that child completely lacks interpersonal skills at all. Like, that fucking kid has no integrity, no interpersonal skills, definitely no accountability. He doesn't hold himself accountable. No one holds that child accountable for his fucking tantrums that he throws. You know, so all of the building blocks that we even talk about to be successful in life and as a human being, we already see that the child that is in office right now, holding the presidential office, has none of these. No interpersonal, no integrity, no none of that. And we definitely haven't made any progress since that fucking kid has been in office. I mean, maybe that's just my opinion. Hello there. You know, that's really just life. And that's a part of, where did it go? It's not just you. It's not just you. Don't think it's just you. But that's life. There's still some, your knife still needs sharpening. So that's why when you do something good, bad comes to knock you down. When something comes to knock you down, you have to analyze it. You have to analyze it very thoroughly, because within that, there is your growth. There is your lesson. There is your actually seeing the step that you're taking forward. You can't let it knock you down so low mentally and psychologically to where you just want to ignore it. You have to analyze every single defeat you encounter. That's mandatory to what was our very first episode, progress, to tracking your progress. It's mandatory. You have to acknowledge your defeats, your temporary failures. Within that is the correct answer to what you do differently next time. So if you encounter, like, there's always going to be something. A lot of people were on a nice progressive coast. I personally was ahead of a lot of my plans. I was ahead of schedule. Boom, corona, quarantine, W-2 job shut down. Oh, there's my income to even get my business profitable. You know what I mean? So immediately I didn't feel like shit. I didn't let it get me down. Adaptability. I just went into, okay, what's going on? What can I do now? I have to keep it moving because my plan is my blueprint, so I know where I'm going, right? I know where I'm going, and I believe wholeheartedly that I can get there and that I will get there. So I adjust. I adapt. I keep it moving. I didn't, life happens. Life is going to happen. That is to sharpen your blade. That is to make you think more critically, more creatively, more outside of the box, to challenge yourself more. You see what I mean? So don't be discouraged by getting knocked a few steps back. It's because you didn't catch the lesson back there. So life has to knock you back there so you can catch it because you missed it. So look at it really as a growth. And how can I stop missing the lessons in these challenges or temporary defeats that I encounter so that I don't have to keep going over it? How can I get the lesson the first time? And my advice, once again, is to really analyze all of your interactions with people, all of your temporary defeats. Analyze the shit out of them. See what you could, and from a, not from a blame perspective, but more so look at it from, okay, what can I do? What did I say? Okay, they said this, I said, or they did this, you know what I mean? Really analyze your role, not anything outside of your control. So someone else's response, you can't control that. But what was your next reply? After they said what they said, what did you say next? After life came and dropped corona on everybody, and after the president dropped the quarantine on everybody, what was your next move? Because that is what you can control. What did you do next? That is what we have to really analyze and scrutinize our actions. Oh, well, baby, I don't know what to tell you for that. I mean, there's only one way that we all get away from everyone and everything. Why do you want to get away from everyone and everything? Because it's not everyone and everything. Honestly, it is all, everything that we can do, everything that's happening to us in our own personal lives, not the world, but in our personal lives. Everything that's happening in our life is because of us. It's because energy creates matter, right? So what is the energy that we are putting out there that is turning our world into our reality? Are you constantly worried? Does every little thing worry you? Are you worried about every fucking thing? Life is going to turn into the matter of giving you always something to be worrisome about. Are you fearful? You're afraid all the time? Does everything scare you? And I don't mean scare like, oh my God, you scared me. You get what I'm saying. Like how when Corona happened, the whole fucking world was like terrified. That energy created a lot of vibrations. Everything is active. Every single thing in this universe, on this planet, is constantly in motion, no matter how small of the motion. Everything is constantly active, including us, including our mind, including our subconscious mind. So what are you focusing on? That's what creates your reality. If life sucks for you right now and everything around sucks, you're creating that. And it really is as simple as change your mind. Change what you're saying to yourself. Change the narrative. Change the way you speak to yourself. Because everything you don't want, everything you say you don't want, with feeling, passion, and energy, is exactly what the universe is giving you. Because it can't tell the difference. All it knows is energy. It just feels the energy. So whatever frequency you're vibrating on, if it's low, which is negative, you're going to get more of that, because that's what you're putting out there that you want. So that's what you're going to get. If the level you're vibrating on is higher, more positive, more I can do it, more I am worthy, more I'm beautiful, I am resilient, I will succeed at that. It won't be easy, but I will figure it out. I will make a way, instead of I don't know if, or if I, or I just, no. All of that is exactly what the universe is delivering to you. Every single prayer is answered in this life. Every single one. When you go pray, oh my God, oh please, when you go in fear, however you pray, you know what I mean? However you pray, whether you're doing the salah, whether you pray, however, even if it's meditation, that form of prayer, whatever is in your heart, like that true, if you're terrified and you're praying for more of what you don't want, that's exactly what you're going to get. So change the language that you speak to yourself. Change the tone that you speak to yourself in. Been there. Definitely been there. Been there. Yep. Change the narrative. Fuck them. Everything I've absolutely been there. Every single thing you just said on paper, that is exactly the same things I can write for myself. When the bitch that I let move with me before I left Minnesota, that I have known 17 years, she knows I'm a professional makeup artist. She stole all of my fucking makeup brushes. I'm talking about years of makeup brushes. I was a brand ambassador for a brush company, so I have brushes that only us brand ambassadors got. I'm talking about thousands of dollars worth of my tool, right? Yeah, I was fucking livid. I mean livid. Because that's just recently. Like, that was after being grown over 40 and having years of shit like that done to me, having years of helping motherfuckers and they take advantage, having years of motherfuckers smile in my face and stab me behind my back, like years of that, right? But at the end of the day, if you don't harbor any of that ill in you, you just say, fuck them, bitch, you needed it more than I did. Fuck you, you're not going to change the type of person I am. They will suffer. And if you master that, the universe will give you the pleasure of seeing them suffer. I've had the pleasure of seeing every single fucking person that has done me wrong. I don't give a fuck if it was from my brother molesting me, to my mother not believing me, to motherfuckers stealing my shoes out of my own home, to every single person that has not done right by me. And not because I'm me, but because of humanity. You see what I'm saying? I've had the pleasure of seeing the universe kick their fucking ass. And that makes me feel good. I didn't have to give revenge, because the revenge naturally that the universe gives, just off the law of attraction, this is what they're attracting to themselves. So that's why I said, change the language that you're speaking to yourself. Because although you may have a good heart, you help people, the way you speak to yourself, you know what I mean? Allowing their bullshit to cause you to speak negatively and say, people always fuck me over. That, feel the vibration in those words. The universe is going to send you more people that will fuck you over. I'm tired of people. I'm tired. It's going to keep putting you in situations to be annoyed by motherfucking inhumane assholes. Change the way you speak to yourself, and that will change your reality. Start speaking what you want, not what you don't want. I want people around me that give a fuck. I want people around me that will care about me the way I care about humanity. I want people around me that can actually see my passion. I want people around me that won't judge me for being passionate. You see what I mean? It's a whole different... I'm tired of people around. Don't change the verbiage. Let your body feel the vibration of you saying things in a more positive way towards you. Fuck them. You can't change that. Don't harbor any ill for what they do. If it goes around, it comes around. If it comes up, it's gonna come down. So those fuckers will get theirs. Just look out for you. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Everyone out here is going to speak negatively to us, is going to judge us negatively in our face or behind our back. They're going to be harsh critics of us. You have to speak the nicest, and you have to be the loudest voice around you in your head to yourself. You have to say the best, the truest, and most accurate things to yourself. Even if there's something about you that you want to get, like, let's say you don't want to keep allowing people to walk over you. You want to recognize it in the beginning and be able to cut those motherfuckers off. This is what you speak to yourself. I'm a great judge of character. I can see a shady motherfucker from a mile away. This is what the universe will start to sharpen within you. You will become a great judge of character. You will then be able to see someone trying to play you from a mile of fucking way, just by changing the verbiage, just by commanding it for yourself. Not begging for it, not pleading for it, not doing all the bullshit that we doing as black people, begging a motherfucker to stop killing us that was born to fucking kill us. You have to command it and demand it and mean it and not relent. Not relent. Not let one person slide on fucking you over because you got a little soft spot for them. No, if you're tired of being taken advantage of, if you're tired of being fucked over, that's got to be by everybody. You know what I mean? So when you say it, you have to mean it and continue to say it. And that is what will change. That is when the universe will begin to send you different energy. And the matter that you then create will be what you want. Something more positive for your life. Something more uplifting. People around you that, will support you and get you and help you and give to you all that everyone else took from you. Will give you the help and support that you have given to all of humanity. That I know for a fact. And it's all in how we speak to ourselves. That's good. No, don't go away. So it stops now. It stops now. It stops now. And instead of speaking that in the current, used to. That's what they used to do. And it's not them. Keep in mind, they only did as much as you allowed them to do. Take control. See, it makes us powerless when we point fingers. It makes us powerless. When you accept the responsibility, it makes you powerful because you're holding yourself accountable for it. I let this, I saw the signs here and I chose to give the benefit of the doubt. I see where I allowed that to happen. You see what I mean? If you want to not let that happen, you have to. And this is where you got to get real with yourself. And you're going to have to kick yourself in the ass to say and to be honest with yourself. Yeah, that's where I fucked up. I should have quit fucking with that motherfucker right there when that happened. Because then, you see what I mean? So it isn't that they did this. It's that you allowed it. We all have at some point. People, like, I can't just come up to you and smack the shit out of you, right? Like, if I came up to you and just tried to smack you, you would either stop me, or if I did smack you because you didn't catch it, because you just didn't see it coming, right? I mean, where I'm from, I would expect that you would fucking smack me back. And let's just go with that. Because that's how I was raised. Somebody hit you, you hit their fucking ass back. So I would expect that you would smack me back. Now, if you chose not to, is it my fault? Is it my fault that you chose not to hit back? Because you couldn't stop me from smacking you. But you could have shown that you're not going to fucking smack me again. So if I come, you help me, and I take advantage of you in however way that is, and you let me. I mean, the first time, it's my fault for being a fucking asshole. Every other time after that, it's your fault for allowing it. And that is the realization that I had to accept for myself. And that's what it comes down to. But that is your power right there in just accepting that and not allowing it anymore. Once you realize that you're the reason, you're allowing all this, and you say, oh, okay, well, let me stop allowing this shit. And you see somebody, that you've helped, they're moving in a shady type of way, learn to say no. That's a complete sentence. You don't need a reason after that. You've helped someone that fucked you over, they always come back. Like, they're always going to come back again. And it's a simple no. You don't need to make excuses. Always be on the side of strength. Always be on the side of strength and power. So, a no is a no. If you can, you can. Don't back down on your word. Stay true to your word. If you say no to a motherfucker that has fucked you over because you're not going to let them fuck you over again, that's it. You don't need to explain. You don't owe any explanation, and don't feel obligated to explain. Don't feel obligated to give anyone any more than what they've given you. Period. That's just on balance, okay? Y'all know I'm a Libra. That's just on balance. So don't feel obligated to do more for someone else that they've done for you when they've proven themselves not to even be trustworthy. Y'all know I co-live, so Excuse the noise. But yeah, it's really just a matter of taking control of everything that you have control over. And we have a lot more control than we choose to accept. And that is why so many feel helpless or like they want to escape. You can create exactly just by belief. I don't know how much of the series you've watched, but in one of the episodes, I was talking about the concrete of all of these P.A.I.D building blocks that we're putting in. The concrete of it is belief. When you believe that you can, that you will, that you are, that's going to move you in every correct direction. When you believe that you're worth more than being taken advantage of, you'll stop allowing people to take advantage of you. When you believe that you can be successful at whatever it is, that is when you'll start moving in the direction, and the universe will start opening up opportunities and bringing people to you to help you get to that thing, because you're determined and you believe that you can. So let me make a way, because he or she is not playing. They're going to get there. So let me make a way. That is energy and matter. Energy creates matter. Energy, the stress, the happiness, the joy, the positivity, the negativity, the speaking highly of ourselves, the speaking low of ourselves, that is energy. And what it creates is our reality. That is the matter. Energy creates matter. We know that. We are energetic beings. We have a connection to the universe that we vibrate on. So once you change your core, your verbiage, your mind, your entire world will change. The people around you will change. The people around you that aren't healthy for you, they won't just go away. Maybe you'll move away from them, or you guys will start to fall out, and you'll be standing on the fact that, I don't need you in my life. Get the fuck out. Like, no, I'm good. Okay, let me not even fuck around. But all of these harmful, negative, damaging images that do not fit your energy, the frequency that you're vibrating on, and your goals and where you're trying to go will disperse. They'll start to move away from you somehow or another, because now your energy is changing to create the matter that you want. So you need space for that, right? So the thing that you don't want, the energy, the vibrations, the levels that you're elevating up from, of course you're separating yourself from this stuff, because now your whole aura, your whole atmosphere needs room and space for what you do want to come in. You see what I mean? So it's always this. It's never that. It's always this. Always. No matter what it is, it's always self. It's always what we create. It always comes down to, what could I have done differently, better? What will I do differently, better? What will I accept or not accept? What do I want? Where am I trying to get to in my life? How many people do I want to help? You see what I'm saying? What is the change in this world that I want to create? Because we can't expect anyone to create it for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling all my people right now that there is no fucking white savior that's going to come. This is our fight right now, and we're either going to fight or we're going to fucking die and get put back in chains. Like, it's really just that fucking simple. It's all on us. It's all on us to change our reality. And we can do that just by how we think and how we speak to ourselves. That creates life. So I hope that you will be able to really get in a mirror and have a heart-to-heart with yourself and put yourself in check. Because I still have to do it. I still put myself in check. I sure the fuck do. I sure the fuck do. Very harshly, because that's just, I was raised by a baby boomer that didn't play any fucking games. So I'm really not soft and passive, um, when I'm growing and when I'm checking myself on some shit that I really want to get rid of, or, pushing myself to keep trying to grow my business through this, or keep at it, keep do more. You know what I mean? So you have to have that heart to heart. The first initial one, or maybe, I don't know if you've done it before, but yeah, that first real time is not easy. Get it out. Really get to who you are now. I mean, I'm sure you've lived some life. I'm sure you're an adult. And it's like we go through things. And the person we were at 18 is not the person we are at 25, at 30, at 35, at 40, at 45. You know what I mean? And so on. So we have to really analyze constantly. But if it's a new process, really analyze who you are now after all the shit you've been through, after all the life you've lived so far. On the side of strength, never on the side of weakness. Always, 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 with everything you do it on the side of strength, progress, control, growth, right? Accountability. Never on the side of weakness, blame, victim. Never on that. There's nothing healthy, good, or growthful that comes from that. It's much easier, and it feels much better to say, I could have done that differently. I should not have said that. That I could tell that motherfucker was trying to trigger me. That was a bait, and I took the bait. That feels more powerful than saying, nah, but that motherfucker said this, or he did that, or okay. What could you control in that? Could you rip his fucking tongue out of his mouth and make him say it differently? No. What could you have done differently? What could you have done differently? If it's a job, people all complain about getting fired and why, and it was unfair. Okay, so what will you do differently going on the next job? Or maybe you say, fuck them jobs, I'm going to start my own business and get some t-shirts and stuff. You know what I mean? Control. On the side of strength and power and taking control over our lives. It's not my mother's fault for anything. Period. Not for anything. It would have been her fault if, as an infant, she would have let me starve to death. That would have been her fault because I can't feed myself. You know what I mean? Once we become of the age of knowing right and wrong, we can't blame anyone else at that point. I can't be 5 years old and blame, the little girl or the bully for constantly bullying me. Okay, they're bullying me. I see that. What am I going to do about it? What am I going? If I want something to change in my life, I have to be the one to change it. That's it. If this light bulb goes out, let's say I live alone, like I did before I left Minnesota. This light bulb goes out. God damn it, the light bulb went out. Okay, you gonna change it? I didn't put the motherfucker out. The fucking light bulb went out. Okay. If you want that light to shine light, you need to put a new light bulb in the motherfucker. The fucking light, no one said you put the light bulb out, but the light bulb blew out. Now it has to, it's not gonna change itself. The light bulb isn't magically gonna come back together and, oh, it works again. It's not going to unscrew itself and put another one in there. Another one isn't going to walk up and say, hey, I'm going to relieve you of your duties. It's my duties now. No. We have to do it. Where that's good. Where what? I think I'm missing it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying, though. You feel me, right? Like, Even though that was probably silly, it's still, we have to change what we want changed ourselves. And a lot of us grow up, a lot of people grow up hearing can't so often. You know what I mean? We grow up hearing us. I thought so too. Like, yeah, it gets embedded in us. And, in a lot of cases, our parents mean well. And that's why now I'm speaking out on allowing children to be creative. I don't give a shit how ridiculous it sounds to an adult that's been told stop, no, don't all their life. I don't give a fuck. If a kid says something outrageous, outlandish to your adult ears, support that kid. That is creativity and imagination. That is the future of something that this world will enjoy or whatever. We've heard can't from such an early age that then we become adults, right? And we repeat this over and over again to ourselves. And then we get to the point to where we don't even have to repeat it no more because we don't even try to do things anymore. We'll have an idea come to us. That's the universe giving us something, giving us our gold. And we don't even try because we've shut ourselves down so much with can't, that won't work, I can't do that, that'll never happen, they'll never let me. Who won't let you do what? Who won't let you do what? You can do whatever the fuck you choose. Literally, whatever you choose. As long as you're not hurting anyone. And when I say hurting anyone, like you're not stopping anyone else's freedom to live, right? You're keeping your integrity. You can do whatever you want. We respect the laws of the land, even though these motherfucking cock-sucking ass tyrants out here don't. But we do. We're law-abiding citizens. And you have an idea that is fucking outrageous. You haven't seen it before. This can't be done. No, yes, it can be done. That's why the thought came to you. Everything begins with the thought, including, I'm a great judge of character. I'm done letting motherfuckers take advantage of me. That's a thought, and you're speaking it into existence. And then your actions now have to follow through with that. Your actions have to stand on that. So, we have to really clean up our verbiage. This can't has to go. It absolutely has to go. Shutting ourselves down, being in our own way, repeating negative things that happen to us on the side of it happen, like it's current. Do away with all of that. Do away with all of that. That's what used to happen. These things happened in the past. They're not still happening. And don't allow them to happen anymore. They don't have to. People will try. Someone will try to take advantage of you. But because you put it in there that I'm not allowing this shit anymore, you'll recognize it and follow through with the proper actions to not let it happen to you again, to stop them and not give a fuck about, because you're on the side of strength and self-preservation. And this person is trying to scam you, so don't feel bad for the fucking scam artist because you stopped them in the middle of their scam, because it's a scam for them to try and make you feel bad. Like, that's a whole scam. You know what I mean? So don't be on the side of feeling bad because you stopped someone from doing you wrong. That's insane. That's just crazy. Don't even be on that. Be on the side of, you're doing this for your growth. You're doing this so that you don't have to keep being taken advantage of because you're sick of this shit. Because nobody else is going to come and say, oh, don't take advantage of. Like, where are they going to be? You're the only person that's with you 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. The only person. You're the only person. If you're married, your spouse isn't. You're the only one that's with you, inside and out, 24/7. So you're the only one that can stop some bullshit from happening to you. The only one. Because no one else is going to be around. And even if they are, who's going to stop it? Like you see, I don't know if you guys see or not, but they're snatching black bodies out of the crowd. The crowd is mixed, but no one is stopping. No one is grabbing these black bodies to say no. No one. Even the allies that are at these protests, no one is stopping them from grabbing this black body out the crowd and beating the shit out of it. No one. So it's the same thing in your life. No one is going to stop anyone. And they're the advantage takers, they're not just going to stop taking advantage of you. No. You gotta stop them in their fucking tracks. Every time you see, oh, this is a bullshit. Oh, this person is sticking to their word. Oh, okay. I see what's coming. There you go. And then you won't even have those stories anymore. The stories will be, can you believe I've known so-and-so for such and such, and this mug tried to do this. What happened? Oh, I saw that shit coming from a mile away. I don't even fuck with so-and-so no more. Because I see. Sleep better. You have more progress. You can see your progress. You're not getting knocked back 15 steps because motherfuckers are trampling over you. You know what I mean? You begin to feel stronger. You begin to walk more upright. And now people begin to approach you differently. Now people don't even try to approach you on that type of bullshit because they feel your energy. And they feel, okay, she's not the one to play with. Let me try him. Let me try her. Any fucking body, but not you. It'll just, your energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. People feel it. People feel it. Some people can see it. So once you change that, everything around you will change. Literally. Everything around you will change. But it's on you. And this is the same thing. Interpersonal. Perfect topic because it's, what does it say? Relating to relationships or communicating between people. So the way you relate to shady motherfuckers is by accepting within yourself what they're doing, right? That's how you can acknowledge it. You say, okay, I see what's going on. You accept your part in it, right? And you don't let the shit happen anymore. You stand on the fact that, okay, I see what's going on. I do recognize that this is going on. I recognize that exactly what I see is what it is. Not trying to make it out to be, not trying to make excuses for, accepting it. Okay, this is what it is. This person means me no good. I'm trying to get here in my life. So this person is pulling me down. I need to drop this fucking dead weight. I've known her 26 years. I know. But when I analyze the relationship, she's told me no a hell of a lot more than I've told her. I've driven from one side of town to another to come pick her up. And she's one of 11. She's one of 11 siblings, and you call me. But then when I call you, you tell me no. And this is personal, yeah, a friend of 26 years. Is that really a friend? I mean, everything from our teenage years to adult years to marriage, everything. And at the end of the day, I had to realize I'm done accepting shit that I had been accepting. I'm no longer willing to accept all of the things that I was accepting. And that's exactly what I told myself. And that's exactly how I phrased it. Done accepting shit that I don't need to accept. I don't even miss the friendship because it wasn't a friendship. Like literally, I don't even miss it. That wasn't a friendship. That wasn't anything for me to be sad about being dissolved right now. Not at all. And usually that's how it is when it comes to people that take advantage. So whatever the relationship is behind it, don't allow those sentimental emotions to take over the facts of what happened and your self-preservation. Period. Every living thing on this planet preserves its own life first. Period. So that's what we all have to do as human beings. And we can't feel bad about it. Like, don't feel bad about stopping someone from taking advantage of you before they actually had the chance to take advantage of you. And this is how you not get knocked down. And, this is what prevents you from being knocked back. Because you saw it, you called it out, and you didn't relent. So they had to go and find another target. They had to find another mark because you weren't having it. And that feels good. That feels good to be on that side. It doesn't feel good to extend an olive branch and the motherfucker cut your whole hand off. And then still take the fucking olive branch. Like, that doesn't feel good. Especially not when it's your second hand, because they already did it before. So you didn't pay attention to the first time that they did it. Now you're left armless, handless. Because fuck me once, shame on you. Fuck me twice, shame on me. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Well, you guys, I'm going to head out. Because like I said, I'm heading out to the protest to fuck shit up. Because these motherfuckers are trying to kill us. And they are killing us. I'm in Los Angeles, and it is a fucking war zone. So that's just what I do. So I have to get out here. And that's why I did today's episode early, because I'm not going to be back by 5 for sure. I don't know if they're going to do a curfew today. But again, like I said, when I went to the Santa Monica protest, my goal is to stay alive, because I do plan on running for a state local office. And I do plan on being out here every other day. Out here in these streets. This is war. It's the United States citizens versus the fucking United States government. And we're coming up on Independence Day. Like, isn't this the greatest fucking time? Imagine. I'm not even gonna say it on camera, but y'all can just look at my skin tone and the fact that I just brought up Independence Day, July 4th, and you can figure out what I'm trying to say from there. But imagine, Black Americans. I'm not saying it'll happen, because we still have a lot of us that fucking, love their plantation master and don't want to see him get harmed, and would rather see a bunch of dead black faces than to see us kill their fucking master. We still have a lot of those. So, and I don't think we're ready. I am. Let me make that perfectly fucking clear. But I don't think as a whole we're ready to take out our Uncle Toms and Aunt Sallies and fucking traitors along with their master for the sake of our freedom. I don't think they're ready for that. But anyway, that has been today's episode of the Get Paid with Creative Nomad show. Thank you guys so much. I hope I helped. Feel free to email me. Absolutely. The email is in the description. Because I'm very passionate about everything that you mentioned, because that's my life. That was the person that I am. I'm still that helpful. I'm still that humane human being, because that's just who I am. I can't not be. But I no longer allow people to take advantage of me. I don't give a fuck who they are. And I don't give a fuck how people feel about. I've worked so hard on myself, on my character. I don't give a shit what people feel about me. I know my intentions and I know my humanity. So, you guys, thank you again. And we will be back. Okay, so tomorrow, so we're a bit off. So, this week the show will run into the weekend. So tomorrow is D, and then I think the next day is Saturday. I'm really not sure if today is Thursday or Wednesday, but after tomorrow will be the P.A.I.D celebration. You can still send in your emails for the Progress and Accountability Chain. It's all in the description box below. I'm very excited because we do have one. Yes, we got an email for the Progress and Accountability, and we will be having that celebration the day after tomorrow. I don't want to say a day of the week because, again, I really am not sure what day today is, and I'm just keeping it 1,000. I really don't know. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you subscribed, thank you so much for your support of my channel and of this series, and hopefully of my humanity. I really hope you guys support me being a Black American female human being. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Universe willing. Peace.